Well, good morning, friends. Hello, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us. It is Wednesday already. We're flying through the week, a wicked Wednesday. Wicked. Day 6 of our birthday event. It is flying over. Producer George is saying that is mad. That is mad that it's day 6. It's flown over. We've had so many great launches. We've had so many people picking up their triple points and so many people moving up a level within Club Inspire. We've had so many people shopping and getting their free shipping. We've had so many people commenting. I think last night's show, actually, because we had the busiest commented show on Monday. I think it was Monday Makers. And then last night's show blew it out of the water, all the comments coming in. And of course, all the comments leading to one of you getting the opportunity to win a prize behind the candles. And we're doing all of that again today, all of that and more. And I've got a little bit of an announcement for you as well, which I'll tell you about in just a few moments' time. But an exciting day once again. 5 o'clock tonight, something exciting which I will tell you about. 2 o'clock, of course, we've got the launch of our brand new product, and I'll let the guest who's currently in the cake tell you about that in just a second. And in this show, of course, we're going to be previewing everything and also giving you the opportunity to pick up your bonus point deal today, which I think you are going to love. Who is in the cake today, though, I hear you cry? Well, is it Leanne? No. Is it Debbie Fisher? No. George, who's behind the cake? Well, let's find out who it is. It's your friend and mine. Here she is for one day only. Can you guess who it is? It's Sheila Halliwell!
Hello!
How are you?
Happy birthday, everyone!
Happy birthday! Is that life made now, stepping out of a cake?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Are you excited?
I am excited, yeah. It's my first birthday here at Crafters Companion.
Oh,
so,
yes,
I'm new, aren't I? So it's my first one.
Yeah. Were you looking all birthdayed up?
Yes.
Matching the set as
bit
well,
of sparkle, bit of blue. Yeah.
And you've got a fantastic launch for us today as well, haven't you? It's those amazing 3D construction dies. 3D
construction dies, which make some absolutely beautiful decorations. And we're going to be making them in all different kinds of papers and cardstock. We're going to be spraying them with glitter. We're going to be even trying a few different things with them.
Would you be surprised to learn that the Queen of Construction has taken these and gone, I think I can do something a little bit different with them. And don't give away what it is, but you've not yet.
No, we'll do it in probably this afternoon.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be not only a fun thing to do, but also could be quite useful for everyone that's got like children, and you know, it's. I think you should just get these. You're going to use them a lot. Yeah,
I think they're going to fly. Remember, the showstopper will go live at 10 to 2, quarter to 2, that sort of time. So make sure you're on the website nice and early because you've seen what's happened. I know you've been watching. We've had shows where we've literally come out here in the 2 o'clock show, said hello, and everything's sold out.
I know. Well, I've been at home, obviously, and I've been watching the shows. If I've not seen them because I've been prepping or down at Hobby Maker or something, then I've just, gone back and watched them on a catch-up. But, yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? And I'm not surprised because how would you choose if you could only choose one thing?
Yeah.
One or two products. What would you choose? Because everything has just been incredible and so much fun to use. So we've really enjoyed it up to now, and we've still got, how many days we've got left? So at least another week, isn't there? There's another like
7 to 9. Well, until a week on Friday, isn't it? No. Yes. 9 days.
Yeah, about 9 days. Yeah, so I mean, we've hardly scratched the surface, have we really?
We have hardly scratched the surface. So yeah, lots to look forward to. And should we get into it?
Yes.
Right, you go that way.
I'll go this way.
And let's have a look at what you could be getting your hands on later on if you're quick enough. It is the 3D decoration dies. These are truly incredible, allowing you to be able to make decorative snowflakes. You've got your decorative poinsettias in there. You've also got all of your fantastic goodies that you can be making with that collection. And the great thing is about this, as you will see over the course of the show, not just stars, not just poinsettias and snowflakes, but you'll be able to do a lot more than just make the decorations that you're seeing on the packaging right there. Sheila will explain more in just a bit. £30.40 is the platinum price if you are in the UK. $35.20 if you are shopping in the US. And as I say, those will go live a little bit later on. Let's say a few hellos and then I'll tell you about something which is happening at 5 o'clock. We've got Jan on the socials for this one. PP Brewer Martin says, good morning all. Another exciting day of launches begin. So excited, I can hardly wait. Susan B says, good morning from Delaware. I'm ready for today's excitement and excellent demos. Cecilia says, hello everyone. Looking forward to all of the demos. Mallory Kellogg says, good morning everyone. And Jay Pressy says, good morning. I hope you have having a wonderful Wednesday. Got to message you now because I've got a 30-minute drive to work ahead of me, but I am listening in the car. Joanne Kreisman says, good morning. What do you call a dog that meditates? Oh, we've got a joke already. What do you call a dog that meditates? And a werewolf. Hope this made you smile. It did. It did. Ruth's Teapot Design says, good morning, Melissa Prosses in Alabama. Gillian Denton's in. Marcelo Jimenez and Karen Austin from Matthews, Virginia. The sun is up. The sun is not up, but I am. Hillary is in, saying hello everyone from Hillary. No Holly Collie, just me. Holly is at Auntie Lisa's. Ah, she's having a bit of a sleepover. Carol Dunn's in Cornwall. Louise Ditch is in. Looking forward to today, like every day, with the great products and fantastic demos. Laurie Barnett's in Gilbert, Arizona. Teresa Rogers is in, and Clarice Trudel joins us from South Carolina. Just before we get into this, I know if you were watching yesterday, and I'm sure you'll have seen the message on the social media channels from Leanne. You'll know that we've been able to do something, I think, brilliant for our UK customers. So basically, it's been a very busy birthday, hasn't it? And people have been jumping in very quickly. And we were kind of aware of the fact that that was going to happen. And we have had in the past the situations where it has been so busy. And because of that, the website hasn't been able to kind of control that, if you like. And then we've ended up kind of overselling and people have missed out on all this kind of stuff. So what the team have done this time around, as Leanne explained yesterday, is made sure that we've allocated and left some stock back of the big launches so that we can make sure that when we have that kind of initial rush, we're able to allocate the stock that we've got, and then we've got kind of stock put back just in case. And then once all of the orders have been allocated, we're then able to go, all right, we've got X amount of stock left that we can then put out live later down the line. Now, this is for our UK friends. And I can tell you, yesterday we had those beautiful iridescent pearl pastes which sold out. We have a small quantity of the UK showstopper stock, which we're going to put live at 5 o'clock. And that small quantity does include the stencils. So if you want to grab that, if you missed out on it yesterday in the UK, mark your cards. We're going to be launching that in the 5 o'clock show. I would again be in just before 5. I think that's probably the best thing to do, isn't it? Be on the website about 10 to 5 in the UK, and you'll see that, and it is a small quantity. You'll see that go live, but it will just give a handful of people the chance to grab that who did miss out. So spread the word. We've done that again, as we did yesterday with the, was it the birthday celebrations, I think, wasn't it, yesterday? So we've done it again with those iridescent pastes. 5 o'clock tonight, UK friends, you know what to do. Hi to Clarice, who's joined us in South Carolina. Teresa Rogers says, this is my first CC birthday as well, Sheila. And Corrie Verlander says, hi everyone, looking forward to seeing these. And Stephanie Theodos, good morning from Farmingdale, New Jersey. I just woke up, but I'm here this morning. Keep the comments coming in. Remember, the more times you comment, the more times you've got lighting a candle at the end of the show. Will you be lighting a candle later on, Sheila? Have you taken the necessary exam that we all took to light the candle? Have you done the?
I've seen the chart
right.
as to where you have to light them. I've read the email and I've just looked at the chart, which is on the wall over there in the cake.
Well, you sound qualified to me.
Just to remind us. So yeah, and I'm aware that we've got the fire marshal. Well, I can see his little office over there. Actually, I don't think he's in there, is he yet? But I can see all his tools for the necessary, emergency should one happen.
There was nearly an emergency yesterday.
I did see yesterday when 2 got going, and I thought, oh my goodness, this is probably not being planned. But anyway, hey ho, was it? Who was it that won? I can't remember. Was it Zoe?
Yesterday it was Zoe last night. Then we had Sandra in the middle show. I'm just trying to read the notes. Sorry, hello. Who got? I'm trying to read it. It's coming up here. I can't see. There you go. Carol Welch it was in the first show.
Yes, that's right.
She got 25, but then the candle flipped over to the other.
I saw that, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's going, it's catching each of the candles. school. So yeah, it was quite funny, but yeah, brilliant. Well done, Carol.
Yeah, so she won 100 by accident, really. Sandra got, I think, did Sandra get 75, I think, and Zoe got 100. So yes, comment today, and we could be lighting a candle for you. So let's have a look at these then, with Sheila, because you obviously had a time to play with these and create with these, and from what you were saying before the show, they're going to fly, these, aren't they? Because they are very, very craftable.
Absolutely. I think these are something different. You can see we've just got the 3 of them on the counter at the minute, and hopefully by the end of the day we're going to have quite a few more done in different ways and probably in different papers. And I was even thinking it might be great to try one in acetate as well, but we'll see how we're doing for time.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you can see, we've got the 3 beautiful decorations here. The weird thing is, when you look at them as a crafter, you think, oh my goodness, surely that's been done on a machine, or how on earth would you create that? When I show you the boards with the dies on, you're going to think, what?
Yeah,
because it's just one die. So this is the die for the poinsettia. Okay, so you're probably thinking, what is that? I can't quite see that.
Yeah, it doesn't compute
so
that, does it?
It is weird, isn't it? But
Yeah.
basically, one pass through your machine. The white bits obviously are the detail bits where they will come out, obviously. So you won't need those bits unless you want to keep them and do a pattern with them on your card. You can do that. But obviously, all the score lines are put on there as well once it comes out of the machine. So the die puts the score lines on, and then you just fold. So it's a mixture of mountain folds and valley folds. And then you've got the little 2 sections here. So you've got the sections on the end here. These join together. You're just using your tape pen, and then you've got this like tab at the bottom here. So there's a couple of ways of putting them together, and I'm sure you will find your own way of doing it. I've done them one way. I know Sarah did a little reel yesterday where she did them another way. So I think it's entirely up to you, and it can also depend on what you're cutting them from.
How many do you need to cut to make one of the poinsettia, for example?
Okay, so this one here, the hanging poinsettia here, is done with 6.
6, right.
So 6 pieces. I think on a couple of my demos, I've actually cut more. I've got some obviously already cut so that we're not spending the whole time cutting. But yeah, that one's got 6 pieces on there. But you can see how you could probably just put 8 in there, maybe even 10, or maybe just 4. Because of the way it's folded, you do have to allow. I think 6 is kind of the minimum, to be honest. But isn't it amazing? I mean, just look how it sits there, and the shadow in between almost looks like you've done some inking and you haven't.
Yeah, it does.
But again, that's your poinsettia. So we'll pop that to one side. Next of all, we'll show you the star. So again, this is something that you could use probably all year round if you're having birthday parties, special birthdays. You might want to just hang these from a bedroom ceiling or from a window. You're going to be able to use these all the year round, I think, not just at Christmas time.
100%.
But this is the die that creates the star. So again, as soon as I saw this, I thought, oh, that's almost like a little house, isn't it?
Yeah,
it could be a little house.
Like a church almost.
Yeah, and it also made me think of like almost like a bit of a Moroccan design there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so a bit like a screen as well.
Oh,
what
Jane
was that,
said
sorry?
a gingerbread house.
Gingerbread house, definitely.
Nice shout.
And if I just show you, that is one piece just stuck together at one end. And then you can put a little candle in. Again, just little ornamental things for around your windowsills and around your home at Christmas. And that just, you know, that just sits on the top. Perfect. And that's without any of the score lines being folded on the patterned bits. But again, really simple, easy for you to do. So that is your star. And you get some lovely swirls as well, and diamonds and shapes that come from the insides of these. So if you want to be keeping those, then you can keep them to use them. And then the most ornate one is the beautiful snowflake, which is absolutely incredible. Let me just pull that through there. So you can see with these that you can, if you want to, hang them. You've got the little holes on the top of the like little fronds here from the snowflake. Same with the star. With the poinsettia, you can actually just make a hole in it yourself, but we'll show you that later. But look how incredible that is. Isn't it lovely?
That is incredible.
It's just so lovely. And again, it looks like it's actually been kind of inked. I think it might be done, this possibly, with the big ombre pads that we had.
Yeah, okay.
I could be wrong. Oh, no, it can't be because they're white on the back. So this is a double-sided, like, card. But look how amazing that is. And for this one, your die is like this. So again, I'm thinking straight away with this, you could possibly cut those detail bits out and use them as like feathers on something maybe, you know, and you can also turn them upside down and do them as borders, but they are so beautiful. You can glitter them if you've got any of your glitter sprays, the silver and the gold and the pearl that we do here at Crafters Companion. You can spray them, you can add your gems in the middle, you can do lines of glitter and then put your sprinkles on. What about putting feeding some fairy lights through, some little white lights, little blue lights. There's so much you can do, or you could just do it as a presentation to give someone as an ornament like that. So it doesn't have to be something that you would hang up, but if you've got a whopping Christmas tree, these are gonna look stunning on there. The other thing you can do, of course, you can do them like something like this, and please excuse the pot we've got them in. But these are just on big, long kebab
I wonder
sticks.
where all those cups have gone from the cafe.
Yeah, I only did one, and it's from the desk. Yeah, I didn't rob from the cafe, honestly. What do you think I am at all?
Trying to get a coffee earlier on. I couldn't get one because there's no cups left.
Hold your hands out, Ben. Yeah. So you can see we put them on like just sticks there. But again, if you go out doing things like anything, you know, where you go carol singing, or, you know, you might want to just use these for your children if they're doing nativity plays and things and they need to hold a star. But this star here would be perfect on the top of your Christmas tree, wouldn't it?
Can I ask a question? Because I know that people will be thinking the same thing that I'm thinking here. These look amazing. If I'm a beginner crafter, are these going to be beginner friendly as well, or do you need to be like next level to do these?
Completely for anybody.
Right.
Anybody can do these. Once you've cut them out, you can cut out as many as you like, and then your children can fold these and tape them together and glue them together. Really, really easy. You know, you can have everyone decorating them. You could even have like everyone doing them on Christmas Eve. But they do look beautiful as well. If you just do like half of them and put them on top of a present, like a big, almost like a bow. Yeah. So if you go on to Sarah's page, you'll see that she's done that on a little video last night, just one of her quick reels that she does, just doing like 5 or 6 of them stuck together and leaving them so that, in fact, I have got one somewhere, but we can show you that later on. You can just put it as like a big bow on a present. So again, there's lots of ways of using them, and we'll show you more as we go through today.
Can I just ask a question? This is a genuine question to team. You know this surprise thing that Sheila's going to do at the 2 o'clock show? Are we showing that now or later on? Oh, we're showing it later on. So as I said at the start of the show, you know, Sheila's here, obviously. She makes what these goodies are supposed to make, but then she always thinks out the box. Do you remember the Halloween Pets collection? When she didn't make a pet, she made a witch. She's done something very similar with these. So these are all about making like these beautiful decorations, but Sheila's come up with something brilliant. So stay tuned, because we'll show you what that is in just a little bit in Wake Up Call, and then she'll show you how to make that in the 2 o'clock show. And believe you me, you will never guess what it is. But when she showed me, I was like,
you never know. You never know when you hold the boards up. You know, when you hold up a board, people see things. It's only when you kind of look at that and go, what else could I make with that? Have a good look at the board and go, what else could I make with it? You know, and I'm sure that there's hundreds and thousands of people out there that have probably seen something completely different to what I have. And once you start snipping into them, you'll be creating some other things as well. But hopefully we'll be able to give you a bit of inspiration, a few ideas of what else you can do with them.
See if you can guess what the thing is, and we'll reveal it a little bit later. Few comments coming through. Hi to Avril, says, good morning everyone. Sorry I'm late. I was folding the laundry and forgot the time. Colleen says, watching from Florida, looking forward to the shows today. And our Jack is in as well, saying, OMG, OMG. She says, so excited for this one. Hope everyone has their fingers at the ready for the release. 2 p.m, refresh, refresh, refresh. Hit by, sorted. There you go. Good words from Jack there. Jan says, so far this has been the craziest birthday yet, IMHO, in my honest opinion. Tara Baldwin says, hi all, oh my goodness, these are gorgeous. Sherry says, I'm so excited for these 3D decoration dies. Hi to Sheila Ben and team. And Clarice says, the snowflake is my favourite. Yeah, let us know in the comments, what is your favourite? Is it the snowflake? Is it the poinsettia? Or is it the star? Let us know. The great news is when these are released, at just before 2 o'clock this afternoon, you can get all of them in the showstopper for £30.40 or $35.20, but you will have to be quick. and you know that. I almost don't need to say that anymore because you've seen how hectic it's been over the course of the first 6 days. It's going to be the same again today. Be online. I said 1:45 yesterday, and I think they went live just after 10 to, but be there ready. Refresh, 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 refresh. We've got a bonus point deal which we'll tell you about after a short break as well, and any questions you've got about these, feel free to fire them in. Remember, the more you chat, the more chance you've got of lighting a candle, and we'll be picking the winner in about 15 minutes time. But in the meantime, get yourself to the checkout and we'll meet you back here in about 4 minutes.
What I love most about Crafters TV is the community.
Crafters TV brings everyone together from different corners of the world.
It also connects you with people from all over the world.
You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family.
I feel like I'm crafting along with my friends.
I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much.
When you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well.
And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials.
It's a place where we can all share our love for Crafters Companion, ideas, and get inspiration from each other.
So what's not to love about Crafters TV? So go make a coffee and pull up a chair. Let's all get crafting. I'll see you all there.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Craftaganza is here, the ultimate crafting experience in the US and UK. Across 2 unforgettable days, enjoy 10 expert-led classes, hands-on projects and endless inspiration. Learn from our expert teachers, share the joy of crafting and connect with fellow crafters. You'll leave with new skills, finished projects and unforgettable memories. Join us in Dallas, Texas or Newton Aycliffe, County Durham. Don't miss your chance to be part of Craftaganza. Get your ticket today.
Crafters Companion began with a single idea and a passion for creativity. And after 20 years, it is time to celebrate.
"20 years of crafting, sharing and inspiring each other."
And guess what? We're only just getting started.
We've loved sharing tools, tips and a whole lot of sparkle.
But the best part is sharing it all with you.
From card making and scrapbooking
to stamping, sewing and so much more, we've done it together. We couldn't have done it without you, our amazing community.
Thank you for making this journey so special. It's to 20 years of creativity and friendship.
And here's to the next 20. Let's celebrate.
Welcome back, everybody. All 3 are beautiful, says Alice. I can't just pick one. C. Newkirk says, I love all of them. How can you just choose one? Kathy Green says, really hard to choose, but I think the snowflake for me, but the star could be used for July the 4th and other things. I like them all. They are unique, says Louise Ditch, but the snowflake is beautiful. Kitty Mulligan says, the star is my favourite, as you can use it all year round. What a lovely name, Kitty. Alex says, I love the snowflake, but I think my favourite is the poinsettia, or maybe the star. I wasn't planning on buying any, but I think I may need these. Lol. Zoe says, at the moment I prefer the poinsettia, but I'm sure that will change through the show. I'm on the fence, but not sure how sturdy the fence is. Sheila might knock me off. Debbie Fisher would definitely knock you off after all of the calamities she had the other day. She stood in a cupcake and then chopped one down the radiator over there. So if you turn that radiator on, you start smelling like burnt cake. That's the reason why.
That's why.
Yeah. Jean Marie says, Ben, you've teased us now. We need to see what creation Sheila has to show. We will show you shortly.
Are we showing it in this show?
Yeah, because then you're going to make it in the next one.
Okay,
But don't
all
tell
right.
them. See if you can guess what it is.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
My guess is Sheila's made a wreath ring or a stacked paper Christmas tree, says Karen.
Oh, I did think about doing that. A stacked tree with like 4 at the bottom and then 4 on top.
Yeah.
You know, like staggered.
Yeah.
It would take a lot, but it might be something. I could maybe cut a lot in the break. We'll see.
I'm not going to tell you whether you're right or wrong. You'll find out in a minute. And Tara says, this birthday has been absolutely amazing, the best yet. How on earth did the design team keep coming up with such brilliant ideas? Surely it can't get better, but it does. I've almost dropped as I've shopped so much. My levels of excitement and anticipation to receive my new goodies is at new limits. Thank you, Crafters TV and Crafters Companion. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, every day Ben tells us there's a deal where we can get like a ton of bonus points for spending not very much money, and he hasn't done that today. That's because there isn't one today. Oh, no, there is. Got ya. Today it is the Boxer Board. I am just a boxer, though my story's seldom told. Simon and Garfunkel there for you. Yeah. Do you know that one?
Yeah,
la
yeah.
La da 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 da.
Yep.
La da da. $11.99 or $11.96 for your boxer board. Now, it doesn't look like much, I'll grant that. However, this board is going to allow you to make boxes in measurements up to 8 inches in 1/8 of an inch increments. Front, well, whichever you decide is the front really, I suppose, but you've got inches and centimetres. And what's clever about this is that on one side of the box, you make your box lid. On the other side of the box, you make your box base, and it's been engineered to allow you to use 2 identical sized pieces of cardstock to make the lid and the base, if you see what I mean. You can use it on its own, but you'll notice it's got these little notches out at the top and the bottom that allows you, if you've got the Ultimate Pro, to pop it into the Pro and butt it up to the side of the Pro. So if you have got that, it is a definite advantage. You do get your little booklet with this as well, and that gives you kind of like the inside track on how you can use it and the kind of different things that you can make with it. Now this is £11.99, don't forget, or $11.96. So if you were to buy this normally, you're going to get 11 points, aren't you? Today, you are going to receive, for spending $11.99 or $11.96, 300 bonus points. So normally you'd have to spend £300 or $300. Today you're spending that, and they're giving you 300 bonus points. What? There are people have latched onto this. There's less than 30 in the UK and less than 30 in the US. Even if you have a boxer board, I would just be buying another one, wouldn't you? Just to have as a spare to get 300 bonus points.
Yeah, definitely. You know how many scoreboards I've got at home? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 scoreboards that I've collected over time. And originally, when scoreboards first came out, and this was probably, I guess this might have been even before Sarah had come up with a magical Ultimate Pro with all the boards and the scoring tools and everything. And it was just basically a wooden board, and it had like a score line here and then one maybe here and one here. I think there were about 3, 4 on, and it just gave you basic cards sizes. So you just get a piece of card and you put it on and you just go, right, okay. And it would just, there was no measurements on, nothing. It just said A5, A6, 5x7, and I think it might have said DL maybe. And they've come on so much. But the great thing is, if you've not got a scoreboard, if you're a beginner and you get this, you're going to get the board, which is great because you can score anything then, but you can also make the boxes on here. So box bases, box lids, to give a nice box, which you can't normally do on a scoreboard, just a regular scoreboard, because you have to do it so carefully. Rather than getting two pieces of identical sized card and put them on here, you can't do that with a regular scoreboard that doesn't do a box and a lid. You have to work it out yourself and do the measurements.
Yeah.
And that is a killer for me. That is a killer because you're going to end up with a box that doesn't fit, and it's going to, where's your card? It's going to drive you mad. Whereas for this is great. Inches on one side and at the top and the bottom, and then centimetres as well, top and bottom. And basically it just says on it lid and base.
Yeah.
So you know that you bring your piece of paper in, your piece of card, you score 2, turn it 2, turn it 2, turn it 2, and then for the other piece, whether it's the base or the lid, you do the same here. And you get, it's just so easy and you can't go wrong. And it's great to have, you know, that flat tool that you can store either in your Ultimate Pro, or you can just keep it up the side of your desk. It doesn't take any room. Amazing, amazing boards.
300 bonus points, less than 30 in the US, less than 30 in the UK at that amazing price if you're a Platinum member. Triple points, and don't forget free shipping. So I know you obviously can't pick up the new dies in this show because they won't launch until, well, about an hour and 20 minutes or so, but it's free shipping. So get the boxer board, get it in your basket, get it checked out, get your 300 bonus points, and then you can come back and get all of the new stuff later. Like I've said, I would be thinking of a reason to buy this just to get the bonus points for £11.99 or £11.96. Maybe you want a backup. Maybe you've got a friend who's getting into crafting. I've loved the fact that people have been messaging recently saying, you know, because of these bonus points, they're getting bits and pieces for the future crafters. You know, like maybe it's grandkids or the kids who may be showing a bit of an inkling that they want to get into craft. When you get these sort of deals, it's nice to be able to go, oh yeah, well, I'll grab that now and I'll put it away for the kids or the grandkids when they're, you know, old enough to be able to use it, kind of thing. However it works for you, don't kind of miss this opportunity. It's 300 bonus points today. If this is still in stock tomorrow, which I don't think it will be, but if it is still in stock today, then tomorrow you can still get it, but without the 300 bonus points. So buy it today if you can. Jackie says, I love my boxer board. I use it all the time. I keep mine handy along with my Ultimate Pro. Stephanie says, shout out to Katie in customer service. I spoke with her yesterday and she was so efficient and kind in helping me. Thank you. Go Katie. Katie. Cindy Conley says, I've just made Platinum for life.
Yay!
And Tara Baldwin says, I think Sheila is going to make something we can wear.
Oh, a great big wrestling belt.
Yes! Yes!
Can you imagine?
No, she's actually going to make a thrip-piece suit.
Yeah, a pair of posh shoes with beautiful toes.
I wouldn't put it past her, to be fair.
No,
I wouldn't put it past
another
her.
idea.
Let's have a look at these. We just had a message from C. Newkirk who's just saying, how big are these once you've made them, roughly, the size of them?
Okay, so let's tell you. So, and I'm not sure if they're all the same size because of the difference in shape. So, the star is 5, let's have a look. 5.5 by 5.5. So 5.5 wide, 5.5 high.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be the same whichever way you put them because they're all the same sizes of pieces, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now this one I feel will be bigger. So the snowflake is looking to be 6.25 by, yeah, so from point to point here, it's 6.25. Now, because we've got 6 pieces, obviously it's going to be slightly different here. If we had 8 pieces, it would be 6.25 by 6.25. But because we've got 6 pieces, so the top here is different to the side, it's actually less. So it's about 5.5. So 5.5 that way and 6.25 that way. However, if we added 2 more petals and it then became symmetrical, you know, 4 on each side, it would measure differently. It would probably be 6.25 length, 6.25 width, height, depth, whatever. And then poinsettia. I think the poinsettia is like the star, actually. So again, let's go, 5.25 by it's weird actually. That's 5 1/4 by 6. So again, they're all under, they're not though, are they? They're not under 6 inches. These two are under 6 inches, the star and the poinsettia, but the snowflake, because of the pointed tops, the biggest part of that is 6 1/4. But each time we've made something and put it together, depending on how many bits we've used, we'll do a measurement.
Okay.
Because I think I'm going to do the poinsettia first. I think I'm going to do that with 8 pieces, just to see the difference, make it more full, and see what it looks like then.
Okay. Karen says I only need 287 points to be platinum plus, but I'm in no rush because I want all remaining launches. I will still get there. Karen, you can get 300 points by picking up the boxer board for 11 quid. TLC
Amazing.
Creation says, whoops, a boxer board has just fallen in my basket and checked out. May as well for 300 points. And Connie says, I'm ashamed to say that I can't remember if I have this board. I think I'm just going to get it and then gift it to a friend if I find that I have one. Sandy says, I have the boxer board. It is fantastic. I could never make boxes. Shall I just announce the winner now as well before we get into the demo?
Oh, yes.
So if I say your name now, we do it nice and early so you can pick a candle. You've got the full choice, this winner, of the 12 candles on the cake. So 1 to 12, you pick the one which you think is going to be lucky for you, and we'll light it at the end of the show. The winner on Facebook is Sarah Siarath. Do I say your surname right? I'm not sure if I do, Sarah. But congratulations. Yay. You have won on the show. Can you let Jan know, please, what candle you'd like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11, or 12. And we'll light it for you in around about 15 minutes' time. Right, should we have a look at these with you then, Sheila?
Yes, okay, so we're going to do the poinsettia. So basically, you take it out the pack, you put it face down onto your cardstock, your paper, whatever you're cutting it from, and then I'm just going to pop a little bit of tape down here. Now I'm going to tell you that I'm using one of our new paper pads, which is just available on its own, and it's called Hint of Christmas, and it's pearl card, and it's 8.5 by 11 inches, and you get the 3 colours. You get the red, you get the kind of creamy colour, and then the white, and it's got a little bit of a pearlescent finish to it. The great thing about this is it's double-sided. So there's 3 colours and you get 11 sheets of each. And it's 180 GSM, so again, it's great for using with these, because when you've got a single-sided card, you have to bear that in mind. If you're using patterned paper or a single-sided paper or card, the top section, if I bring this in, this top section here is going to be white probably. So do bear that in mind. Not that it makes any difference. I kind of like that anyway. It's it works really well. But just wanted to let you know that. So what we're going to do, I've already got a few cut and stuck together. So what we're going to do is, let's go with, I'm going to use that one. I'm going to turn that over. I keep watching all the shows, you know, and everybody does the boards, the plates differently, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it my usual way, otherwise I'll mess up my own head.
As long as it works for you. I feel like the instructions in the instruction booklet are different again to how we do it here, but just do what works for you, isn't it, really,
it's
I think?
weird, yeah, because I didn't get instructions. Obviously, I was just given a machine when I got here the first week, and I was like, I took it home and I was like, right, let's have a look and see what we do. And I watched some videos. But again, it just depends, I think, on what, you know, what you're cutting through and what you're doing on there. So everybody's their own little way, don't they? So this is what you get. And you can see how it's die cut beautifully. So what you need to do, the 4 score lines here on the edges of each of the 3 plain panels, you're going to do like a mounting fold, like that. And the score lines are put in, so you don't need to go over them on your scoreboard. They just work beautifully. This one, we're going to fold over here as well. Now, this paper has got a white core. So my machine at home, my Gemini, seems to be very keen at cutting. It does a keen cut.
Yeah.
So you might have to just adjust your plates depending on what you're cutting through, because a couple of mine I've got a little bit of white showing through, but I don't mind that. I quite like that kind of rustic look. So the patterned bits, you're going to do the valley fold. So if I turn that over, you can see you're like up and down, and then up, down, and it just folds really easily. It just naturally kind of folds into that score line. And basically that is how you do your petal. So what we'll do now then, this is what threw me. When I first did it, my brain told me to bring this piece over here and line it up like that. So you've got like it's nice and even to look at. However, when you've made it, you're not going to see this, but what you are going to see is you're going to see the inside of it here. So like that. Now, that bothered me because that line on the inside there, if I show you, if I can, it's difficult on the red, it's kind of, this bit has gone over that bit. So what I've been doing, and I think this is what Sarah did on her little reel as well, is to do it the other way. So bring the wider piece over the thinner piece, and do it that way, because then when you look inside, your join goes straight down the middle.
Right.
Now that might not affect you, but that just affected my my way of thinking and my brain. So that's why I wanted to tell you that. I don't think there's a wrong and a right way, to be honest. I think you can just do whatever fits you and what you're, whatever you're using with it. So that's how I do mine. So I'm going to put some tape from my runner along there.
Yep.
Okay, and then that will just marry up with that one, like that. So you can just get those points together and then do that like that. Okay, so now then, there's a couple of other ways of doing this, and I was playing around with them, and I was thinking, right, does this tuck in here? And I'm thinking, obviously, I've got 6 to join together, so does that tuck in there, like that, so it's all neat? So it almost like that.
Yeah.
But then when I tried that, when I was sticking them together, because these are not then glued, the flaps were kind of coming out again. So what I decided to do was do it the other way. So if I can get that out of there again, what I did, and I found this to work as well, was to bring that and tape that down on there. So you'll get these and you'll play with them and you'll have a go and see which is best for you. And if you're using a thicker card, that might not be quite as good, because it might be hard to bend over. But that is now your petal. So you can see, as you join them now, the more you join together, this is what happens. So you see the petal, bring in the original one, the petal is this here, can you see?
Yes.
If you wanted to add ink, then I would do that before you tape it up, or if you wanted to add any kind of glitz or anything like that. If you're going to add like chunky glitter or a chunky glitter like we've got on the snowflake here, you can do that after. If you're going to do your spray, I would spray it after as a whole if you're using your Crafter's Companion sprays. So here we've got 5 there. Now I think if you did another 5 and stuck those together, that would give you a really big, like healthy looking poinsettia. It would be more chunky. We've got the one here that's done with 6, so I'm going to do it with 8, I think, on this one. So I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
I've got another one here. I've got the one that I've just done. I'm going to cut one more, and then we can put those 8 together. And then obviously, once we measure that, I think that's going to give us a different measurement, because it will be like symmetrical. Or is it?
Yes. Yeah.
Symmetrical.
Do these will go through the MIDI then as well, will they?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. I mean, because they're not overly wide, and if you're cutting, I mean, I do all mine singly, but it's possible. Let's try it. It's possible if you get all 3 of them, you can be cutting 3 at once.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Can't you?
Yeah.
Because they will all. If I'll show you that way, they will all fit on there. They will fit within the width of the mats and the plates. So you could be doing 1 poinsettia, 1 snowflake, 1 star. Obviously it depends on your machine, but I'm a bit particular. I like just doing 1 at once. Maybe I just like taking my time doing it, but okay, so this will be our 8th one.
Yes.
Okay.
Barbara Dawson's joined us. Sarah's given me a candle number, so we'll do that very shortly. And looking forward to collecting the 3D decoration dice. Says Stephen Nicole, just before 2, be online to grab yours. I predict these are going to fly out of the door.
I think so. I mean, I've been working in this industry for, you know, a long time, nearly 20 years next year, and I haven't seen anything like this.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen a lot of different products over the years, worked for a lot of companies, been and done trade shows, consumer shows, travelled, you know, to places, obscure places, and where, you know, people are not as fortunate as we are with money and products and things like that. I've been over to Russia and seen how things are very much traditional over there. And they don't have you know, the areas that I've been to have not been like rich areas. So it's weird how you actually, you know, we are very lucky. But so I've seen a lot of things, but I've not seen anything like these. So so we're going to again do exactly the same. And this is something you can do it. You can cut a load of these and then just sit and put them together on your knee at night while you're watching your favourite show.
Yeah, exactly right.
You know, doing with your tape runner.
Could sit around and do some crafting with the family with these as well, couldn't you?
Definitely,
Get a little,
definitely.
You know, little line going.
I mean, you could even do. I wonder if you could make like a game up. You know, where you've got all the pieces, or you know, three of you could play a game where you have one does the snowflake, one does poinsettia, one does the star, and you have a timer on, and you've got to cut like 6 out
that's a
and
good
get
idea.
them together. You know, so Craft Wars. That's right. Yeah, that's
Bring that back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what we've got now, we've got our 5 here put together. So what I've been doing is, because I've got this one here that's got the line where we've joined, it's got all the joinings on, what I've been doing is adding the flat side of the next one onto here.
Yeah.
So we're not getting it, it's not too lumpy, but this is the way I've been doing it. And of course, you can do it, you can put it together whatever way you like.
Ruth is just asking whether you could cut 2 pieces of card at the same time. Would it go through?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
This new paper, I think it would, because it's 180 GSM, isn't it? So I think it probably
but we
would.
can try it this afternoon.
Yeah.
We can probably try that and see. But yeah, definitely.
I'll show you the paper again just before we go to the candles in a minute, Ruth. But it's a similar sort of colour to the Valentine shades, yes. But it's 180 GSM, and it's a beautiful pearlescent finish on like the red, the sort of ivory and the white. But you get 33 sheets in that pack. It's definitely worth picking that up, Sheila, isn't it, with the collection?
Definitely. I feel like this is meant to go with this.
Yeah,
I just need to pull that away. My stringy glue was grabbed before I lined it up, but that's my fault. So let's get that lined up again there now. Press it together. You know, the other great thing as well about these is that you can put these away year after year. So if you wanted to attach like a little magnet to them or a Velcro
that's a nice
dot,
idea.
and then you can just fold them up and put them away for the year. You know, like that. Put them in little, bring them out next year. You can put them in little bags like this, you know, a little bit bigger than this. Put them all away. Again, you might want to post it to someone. And I did think as well, another thing, if you did that, there's nothing stopping you, I don't think, putting that inside of a card, maybe with less than I've got here, so that when you open your card,
it pops out.
You've got like a little pop-out thing.
Oh,
so
yes, absolutely. That's a great idea.
Might work. I probably wouldn't do 8.
No.
But I would definitely be doing maybe 4, 3 or 4, just to see if that would work.
Yeah.
You know, they're really like unusual. And I think you could do a lot of different things with them. I think that's the hardest bit now, putting the final glue on, because obviously you're on a spongy bit, and there's no other way of doing it really.
Oh, Fireman Jake's in. You can tell it's nearly that time. He's sat in his chair.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, just surveying the scene, getting ready to grab his fire extinguisher. Look at that! No, that's incredible.
So that's a little bit different,
yeah,
isn't it? But look how amazing it is. And these would be beautiful on your tables. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about doing a few of these and taking them up to when we go up to like visit the graves of the family, and we always put fresh flowers on, but if the weather's bad, I'm thinking about maybe putting a couple of these in with the flowers on the big kebab sticks, just as something a bit different. You know, they're really nice things you can do with them. I think that everybody's going to love them.
I tell you what, I just want to show you a couple of things, and then before we go to the camp, we'll get Sheila to show you what she's made. I just rustled something up over here whilst Sheila was just demoing.
Have you really?
Yeah, I just quickly made this whilst you were talking.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You kept that quiet.
I know. I didn't want to distract from your demo, Sheila. I just did this. Yeah, it only took me about five minutes to.
Yeah, right. We need to swap over. I'll present and you can make.
Yeah. But I didn't want to talk about. No, honestly, Jake just brought it in. But this is the kind of thing, isn't it?
It's absolutely incredible. When we were just talking about that before, because of the because you can use the poinsettia as well.
Yeah.
With as leaves. So if you cut it from green, snip into it, make yourself some leaves.
Yeah.
But yeah, the more you put in there, I think. I mean, look at that. That's just incredible. You could feed some fairy lights through it as well, and that's going to go on your front door or in your house.
Yeah.
Amazing. Very, very amazing. They all look beautiful no matter what you use to cut them out from.
And just very quickly for you, Ruth, I know you were asking, so you need to get this in your basket as well. This should be launching at 2. It's the Hint of Christmas. So it's 8.5 by 11 inch pearl paper pack. You get 11 sheets of the 3 colours in there. So I think the first time we've ever done a 33-piece paper collection, but 180 GSM, perfect weight to be working with those brand new dies. Right, I'm going to head over to the cake, but before that, let's go over to Sheila, who is going to reveal what she is going to be making for you a little bit later on. I think, Tara, you were closest with the guess of, I think it's something that you can wear, is what she said.
She did, yes. So we've got 3 versions of this, and we've not really blinged them up as yet, but if you've got children and they're in a nativity this year, or you're having parties, bingo. So we've only got the silver one at the minute. We've got a pink one and a gold one as well, but you can be making crowns like this.
Yeah. Yes, I love the way if you've got children, or if you know someone called Ben, he'll absolutely love to have one of those. That's such a genius idea, though.
Well, it's just a fun thing to do, isn't it? And straight away, and it's really easy. You just need 2 or 3 strips.
Can I just say very quickly, Jan just put, some people think I didn't make that. I didn't really make that. Can you imagine? That would literally take me about a month. So that wasn't me. I appreciate the fact that you think that I did, which shows how far I've come as a crafter. That's a great idea to...
I'm sneaking in. He told me to come, so...
Don't worry, it's just a stage you're going through. That's
brilliant. That's brilliant.
Oh, dear. That is a great idea to add the Velcro dot to allow them to fold up for storage or mailing, says Lisa. And a few of these suspended over the dinner table with invisible thread or fishing wire would look beautiful.
Yes.
With some fairy lights. How very romantic, says Tara.
I think it'd be amazing. I think if you did a big bouquet with them as well, you're going to, ruffle through all your card paper and your paper and your vellums and everything and try cutting them out from different things.
It's that time. Fireman Jake is on standby. He's got his hose at the ready. Sarah wanted number 5.
Fabulous. This is exciting.
It's exciting. We had some big winners yesterday. Had some big winners that weren't necessarily going to be big winners by accident. So I'm going to light this for you, Sarah. Number 5 you wanted. I'm keeping everything crossed. Here we go as we light up number 5. What are you going to win, Sarah? Here it comes in 3, 2, 1. 75!
Brilliant!
That's so good, isn't it? Sarah, £75 or dollars to spend with us here at Crafters Companion. You just need to message us and we will get that voucher to you. The email address is ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk. If you message there, we'll get your voucher out to you, and you're also into the draw at the end of birthday to win the overall grand prize as well. But many congratulations. So, 2 o'clock, we're back, but make sure you are on the website about 1:45 to pick up those deals, because I think we are going to be having a very, very busy show, aren't we, Sheila?
I think so, yeah. I think it's something different as well. I think it appeals to not just people who are card makers.
Yeah.
It appeals to a lot of other people as well, maybe those who like more construction and stuff. So I think, yeah, definitely get in and get them, because you've seen the shows for the last few days, and obviously once things are gone, that's it. So
you know what to do, and then Sheila will provide all of the inspiration in the 2 o'clock show. We'll have loads of fun, loads of demos, out of the box demos as well, which I know you absolutely love. So in the meantime, get yourselves refreshed, have a cuppa, grab some lunch, and then be on the website in about an hour's time to grab your deals, and Sheila and I will meet you back here at 2. Until then, thank you for shopping, thank you for watching, and bye for now.